In Squid Game Season 2 and 3, Kim Jun-hee's journey is one filled with desperation and a fierce determination to protect her unborn child. Her story is one of survival, sacrifice, and the deep bond of motherhood that drives every decision she makes. Her journey takes an intensely emotional and tragic turn during the hide-and-seek game, one of the most harrowing moments of the season. As the brutal game continues and the stakes grow higher, Jun-hee's pregnancy becomes both a symbol of life and a source of vulnerability. She is already weakened by the physical toll of the earlier games, and the intense stress of the competition only exacerbates her condition. Despite the danger that surrounds her, she pushes forward, driven by the need to keep her child alive and give her baby a chance at a future. When labor begins, Jun-hee's situation becomes desperate. The game is merciless, and the players are relentless in their pursuit of survival. No one in the game is afforded any compassion, and Jun-hee realizes that she must face childbirth in the middle of this chaos. The hide-and-seek game is one of the most dangerous challenges, where players are forced to hide from the guards while the deadly clock ticks down. The constant tension, the fear of being caught, and the need to stay hidden only heighten Jun-hee's physical pain. In this moment of crisis, Jang Geum-ja, player 149, another mother who has experienced deep loss, steps forward to help. Geum-ja, who has already become a mentor and protector to Jun-hee, immediately realizes the gravity of the situation when Jun-hee goes into labor. The two women, connected by their shared motherhood, have already formed a powerful bond. But this moment of crisis solidifies their connection even further. Geum-ja, despite the chaos and danger of the game around them, does not hesitate to support Jun-hee. She stays by her side as Jun-hee endures the intense contractions, providing her with both physical and emotional support. Geum-ja, having experienced the loss of her own child, understands the weight of motherhood and the lengths a mother will go to protect her child, even in a world like Squid Game. Geum-ja is not just offering assistance, she is offering hope, strength, and a reminder of what they are fighting for. Despite the increasingly violent and chaotic environment, Geum-ja remains calm, doing everything in her power to protect Jun-hee and help her through the pain. She does what she can to shield Jun-hee from the other players, who are unaware of the dire situation unfolding. Geum-ja, ever the strategist, helps guide Jun-hee through the challenge, finding ways to keep her hidden and safe, even as the deadly game continues. But Jun-hee's labor is not an easy one. The game doesn't stop for her, and the physical strain of childbirth in such an environment takes its toll. Every second feels like an eternity as Jun-hee pushes through the pain, her body exhausted and her strength waning. Geum-ja's support is crucial. She holds Jun-hee's hand, reassures her, and helps her breathe through the contractions. The bond between the two women becomes more than just survival, it becomes a deep, emotional connection grounded in love and sacrifice. After what feels like an eternity, Jun-hee finally gives birth. The moment is filled with intense emotion, life entering the world amidst death. The pain of childbirth is overshadowed by the miracle of new life, but the situation remains dire. The child's first cries are a symbol of hope, a tiny spark of life in a world that has been consumed by violence and despair. For a brief moment, there is a sense of relief, a sense of victory over the odds. However, this victory is fleeting. The game does not stop, and the danger is far from over. Jun-hee's newborn baby becomes a target. The players, many of whom are desperate to survive, see the child as a new liability, something to be feared and eliminated. Jun-hee, though weak from labor, immediately goes into protective mode. Her maternal instincts take over, and she does everything in her power to shield her newborn from the dangers that surround them. Geum-ja, ever the protector, stands by her side, but the weight of their situation becomes clear. No matter how much they fight to survive, the game will always find a way to tear them apart. Jun-hee's strength and determination shine through as she makes the ultimate sacrifice. She decides to put her child's survival above her own. In a heart-wrenching moment, she makes the choice to ensure her baby's safety, even if it costs her life. Jun-hee's final act is one of love and selflessness. She knows that survival in Squid Game often comes at the cost of one's humanity, but for her, the child represents a future, a chance to break the cycle of violence and brutality. Her sacrifice is a testament to the lengths a mother will go to protect her child, even in a world that strips away every ounce of humanity. In the final moments, as Jun-hee's life slips away, Geum-ja watches helplessly, knowing that despite everything, the game has taken yet another life. But in the survival of Jun-hee's child, there is a glimmer of hope, a chance for a new beginning, even in the darkest of circumstances. The tragedy of Jun-hee's story is one of the most emotional arcs in Squid Game Season 2 and 3. Her journey highlights the power of motherhood, the strength it takes to protect your child in a world designed to destroy, and the heartbreaking sacrifices made in the name of love. Despite the odds, Jun-hee's love for her child becomes the driving force behind everything she does, proving that, even in a game as ruthless as Squid Game, there are moments of grace and humanity.